Have you ever felt that persistent ache in your neck after a long day staring at a screen?
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe you catch yourself slouching, wishing you could stand a little taller, project a bit more confidence.
Hmm.
It's easy to think of posture as just, well, a physical thing, something our parents maybe nagged us about.
Right.
But what if how you hold your body holds this surprising power, not just for comfort, but for your mood, your energy, even how people see you?
Exactly.
Today, we're doing a deep dive into the hidden power of posture. And believe me, it goes way beyond just looking straight.
It really does. And it's a problem that affects so many of us, often without us even realizing the full impact. Our research shows something like, 69% of office workers experience neck and back pain?
Wow, that high.
Yeah, and tech neck is, well, it's definitely a thing in our digital age. It's becoming almost a hallmark. And this isn't just about being uncomfortable. It's really fundamental to your overall well-being.
Right.
Thinking of posture as just cosmetic, that really misses the bigger picture. It's actually a key. A key to unlocking greater health and confidence.
Okay, so you mentioned unlocking well-being, but let's unpack this good posture idea. What does it actually look like? Are we talking about that super rigid, like, military stance, or is it something more natural, more sustainable day to day?
That's a really good question. And no, you're right. It's absolutely not about being rigid or stiff.
Oh.
Good posture, whether you're sitting, standing, walking, it's really about proper alignment. Think of your body like stacking blocks.
Sure.
Your head should ideally be right over your shoulders, not jutting forward like when we're constantly looking down at our phones or screens.
Guilty.
We all are sometimes.
Yeah.
And then your shoulders should be aligned over your hips so you're avoiding that rounded forward slump.
Right.
And your pelvis needs to be fairly neutral, not tilted away forward, which that's super common, often from weak glutes and tight muscles, especially if you sit a lot.
Efficient sitters. That's an interesting term you used earlier. What happens there?
Yes, the efficient sitter. It's fascinating, really. What happens is your body gets so good at slouching, finding that path of least resistance, that it literally adapts.
Adapts how?
Well, certain muscles basically switch off. They get deactivated and weak because they're not being used in that slouched position. Meanwhile, other muscles become overactive, tight, and shortened to hold you in that slouch.
Okay, so it creates imbalances.
Precisely.
Right.
And that leads to those patterns we see all the time. The head sticking forward, the rounded mid-back and shoulders, maybe that excessively arched lower back, what we call an anterior pelvic tilt.
Where your pelvis tips forward.
Exactly. It can push your belly out slightly. And these habits can even create asymmetries, like one shoulder seeming lower or one side feeling tighter. Your body genuinely molds itself.
Right. So it's not just about avoiding the bad stuff like back pain, but actually gaining positive things. I think most people just focus on the pain aspect, but our deep dive showed the benefits are way broader. This is where it gets really interesting.
It absolutely is. The ripple effect is huge.
Oh.
Okay, so beyond just less nagging back pain, which is great,
Definitely great.
good posture is actually an energy saver. Proper alignment means less strain on those overworked neck, shoulder, and lower back muscles. So that directly reduces things like tension headaches, general aches. And because your body isn't constantly fighting gravity just to stay upright.
You use less energy.
Exactly. You literally conserve energy throughout the day. It's less tiring just to exist upright.
Okay, that makes sense. And you mentioned the core earlier, too.
Yes, the core, super important. Those muscles around your abdomen, pelvis, back, they're foundational. Strengthening your core isn't just about having a strong midsection. It actually reduces the effort needed to maintain good posture. It supports stability for everything you do.
Like everyday tasks.
Totally. Think about it not feeling so drained just from standing or sitting for a while. And it even helps with your workout form, which means fewer injuries.
Are there signs of a weak core we might notice?
Yeah, some subtle ones, like finding it hard to sit in one spot for long, or constantly needing to rest your head on your hand or the desk, or even avoiding things like climbing stairs or jumping because they just feel too hard. That can be a sign your core isn't supporting you well.
Wow. So pain relief, strength, and more energy. That's already a big shift. But you mentioned something about posture affecting our actual body systems, beyond muscles and bones.
That's right. Get this. Good posture actually allows your lungs to expand more fully.
So better breathing.
Better breathing, increased lung capacity. Think about if you're hunched over, you're literally squashing your lung space. It also helps circulation indirectly. When you move comfortably, which good posture allows, it helps pump blood more efficiently. And here's one most people don't think about. Digestion.
Really? How?
When you stand up periodically, Good posture lets your internal organs kind of stretch out, function without being compressed like they are when you're slouched over a desk.
That's incredible. The interconnectedness is amazing. Breathing, digestion. Okay. But what really blew my mind from the sources was the link between posture and our mental state, our emotion.
Ah, yes. The mind-body connection. It's profound.
We always hear mind over matter, but this seems like powerful body over mind feedback too.
It is. And it's mediated by our nervous system. For example, poor posture can actually hinder the flow of cerebrospinal fluid, CSF.
What does that do?
CSF cushions the brain, removes waste. If that flow is restricted, it might contribute to headaches, fatigue, even cognitive fog. And then there's the vagus nerve. Huge player in our calming system, the parasympathetic nervous system.
Okay.
A slumped posture is linked to lower vagal tone, which connects to more stress, more negative emotions. But an upright posture, that can actually enhance mood, reduce feelings of stress, even depression. It's biological.
Hold on. So it's not just feeling more confident. It's like literally changing your body chemistry. The science on this seemed really groundbreaking.
It really is fascinating stuff. Studies show pretty clearly when people deliberately adopt an upright posture, they report higher self-esteem, better mood, less fear.
So it creates a positive cycle.
Exactly. A positive feedback loop. You stand taller, you start to feel more confident, and that feeling reinforces the posture. It builds on itself.
And the stress connection.
Right. Slouching can physically restrict your breathing, reducing oxygen, tensing muscles. Research found that maintaining an upright posture, even during a stressful task, can actually lower cortisol levels.
The stress hormone.
Yep. Lowers cortisol and increases feelings of control. It's like your body is signaling to your brain, hey, we're okay, we can handle this.
So it's not just faking it?
It starts that way, maybe, but it can lead to real biochemical shifts. Adopting those confident poses can actually increase things like testosterone and decrease cortisol, real changes.
That is powerful. So if your body isn't fighting itself physically, your brain is freer to focus. Does this help with, like, concentration too?
Absolutely. Good posture can genuinely boost mental clarity, focus, concentration. There's even research showing students performing better on tests when they sit upright.
Why is that?
Well, partly, it's likely better oxygen delivery to the brain when you're not slumped. And also, if your body feels stable and supported, your brain isn't wasting resources on managing discomfort or maintaining balance. It can focus on the task at hand.
So it's not just feeling better, it's performing better, physically and mentally.
Okay, and then there's the perception piece, how others see us. That was another fascinating angle.
Definitely. How you carry yourself sends strong signals. Standing tall makes you appear more confident, more competent, even more trustworthy to other people.
And that feeds back into how we feel.
Exactly. That external perception reinforces your internal confidence. It's that virtuous circle idea again. This is where fake it till you make it really has some scientific grounding. By changing your posture, you're sending signals outward and inward. It's a loop. Okay, this is all incredibly compelling. So the big question, how do we actually do this? How can you, listening now, start applying this stuff day to day? To stand taller, feel better, improve that confidence.
Right, let's get practical. First up, your environment, especially if you spend hours at a desk. Ergonomics matter.
Sitting or standing?
Both. Key things. Keep your head neutral, chin sort of parallel to the ground, not looking down or craning up. Your screen. Top of it should be about eye level and roughly an arm's length away.
Oh, okay. Arm's length. Good tip.
Yep. And your forearms should ideally be slightly angled down towards your keyboard. Keep your mouse close, easy to reach without stretching. Chair-wise, look for good lumbar support for your lower back. And when sitting, aim for 90-degree angles at your hips, knees, and ankles, with your feet flat on the floor or on a footrest.
It's about setting up your space for success, basically.
Exactly. Don't fight your setup. Make it support you.
But it can't just be about the static setup, can it? Movement has to be key.
Oh, absolutely crucial. The research really emphasizes regular movement breaks. Don't stay glued to one position. Try to switch between sitting and standing maybe every 30 minutes to, say, 50 minutes or so.
That often, ideally, yes.
Or at least stand up and stretch periodically and stay hydrated. Dehydration affects muscle flexibility, believe it or not.
Oh, didn't know that.
Yeah. You could even use simple desktop apps or phone reminders just to nudge you. Time to move. And maybe explore other options too, like wedge cushions, wobble stools. Some people even work kneeling at a low table for short bursts or lying on their stomach.
Variety is good.
Variety is key. Build up endurance with different positions gradually. Don't just lock yourself into one posture all day long.
Okay, setup and movement breaks. What about specific exercises to counteract that efficient sitter slump?
Excellent point. Targeted exercises are really helpful. For general strengthening and flexibility, think about opening up the chest and tackling rounded shoulders. Simple things like a doorway stretch, leaning into a doorway to stretch your chest, or band pull-aparts are great.
Yeah.
For core strength, things like planks, glute bridges where you lie on your back and lift your hips, those are fantastic. And to really address sitting-induced issues, Cobra pose from yoga is good for the upper back. Hip flexor stretches like a kneeling lunge are vital because sitting shortens those hip flexors. Thoracic rotations help your mid-back mobility.
You should probably list some of these in the show notes.
Definitely. We can put a list there. The main thing is consistency. Doing these regularly, ideally even twice a day if you sit a lot, makes a huge difference over time.
Right, consistency. Okay, physical routine sorted. But we live in a tech world. Can technology actually help with posture? Apps, gadgets?
Yeah, tech can be a really useful tool here, used wisely. There are quite a few posture apps out there now. Some guide you through exercises and stretches. Others are more like real-time reminders that use your phone's sensors or camera or even your webcam to detect slouching and give you a little nudge.
Like a digital tap on the shoulder.
Sort of, yeah. Some give haptic feedback.
Right.
And then you have wearables. Devices like, say, the Uperite Go 2. They stick on your back and give you real-time feedback when you slouch. They help you build that awareness muscle, track progress. People often find them helpful for habit formation, maybe using them for 15 minutes a day to start.
So what's the best approach? Just an app, just a gadget.
The consensus seems to be that these tools work best together with the physical stuff. So use an app or wearable for awareness and reminders, maybe a posture corrector for that direct physical feedback, and stick to a daily routine of the exercises and stretches we talked about. It's a multi-pronged attack.
Combining awareness with active effort. Makes sense. Okay, so tech can help with the mechanics, but there was that other powerful layer, how posture communicates, the body language aspect.
Right. It's not just aligning bones, it's sending signals. You really can project confidence just by adjusting how you carry yourself.
What are some quick tweaks people can make?
Okay, think deliberate signals. First, chin up, head level, straighten your whole spine, roll those shoulders back slightly. It signals readiness, openness.
Simple but effective.
Very. Then eye contact. Maintain it, but break occasionally so it's not staring. Shows confidence and engagement. Keep your hands visible. Don't stuff them in pockets or cross your arms tightly. That reads as closed off or nervous. Keep them relaxed by your sides. Maybe use open palm gestures. Signals honesty.
Okay, hands visible. What else?
When you're talking to someone, lean in just slightly. Shows you're interested, engaged. Move at a measured pace. Avoid rushing or fidgeting, tapping feet, playing with hair, saying, or constantly. Stillness and controlled movement convey calm confidence.
Minimize the fidgeting. Got it.
And literally, take up space. Stand with your feet about hip width apart, a stable base. When you walk, use purposeful steps, not shuffling. It all projects control and presence.
These apply everywhere, right? Work meetings, social situations.
Absolutely. Professional, social, presentations, these nonverbal cues are always communicating. And remember, that feedback loop adopting these postures doesn't just change how others see you. It changes how you feel.
So bringing this all together, what does this really mean for you listening right now as you go about your day? This deep dive, I think, has really shown that your posture isn't trivial. It's like a health superpower you can tap into.
It really is.
A tool to transform not just how you look, but how you feel, think, and interact with the world.
It's truly holistic. The benefits stack up. Better self-image, potentially better relationships, maybe even career boosts, definitely better physical health, more energy. But remember, building better posture, more confident posture, it's a journey.
Yeah.
It's about cultivating that consistent awareness in your daily habits. It's not about perfection overnight.
Consistency is key.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Every small adjustment, every time you catch yourself slouching and correct it, it adds up. It builds that positive feedback loop we talk about, impacting everything.
So here's a final thought to mull over. What's one small posture tweak you could start with today? Just one thing. Think about how that single change might ripple outwards, making you stand taller, feel better, and really embody that greater confidence. Keep exploring this amazing mind-body connection. Thanks for diving deep with us today.